actually a toddler when the Grease movie released, probably 2 or 3 years old, but I've still seen them many times, part 1 and part 2, and they are still just as good today as they were back then. When I was thinking about making this video, I actually went back and watched them both again, and they are still just as good. If you haven't seen them, then you are totally missing out. So if you'd like to see my live swatch and review of the OPI Grease collection for summer 2018, then keep on watching. So this collection was released in commemoration of the 40th anniversary re-release of the Grease movie. And so there are the typical 12 polishes that come in an OPI collection, plus 3 texture polishes that are supposed to have a leather-like finish. But I personally am not into texture polish like the world is. The only texture polish that I've ever bought and actually worn was Jinx by OPI, and I love it. Other than that, I never really got on the texture polish train. So unfortunately, I won't be showing you those 3 polishes because I did not purchase them because I do not care to have them. I bought these polishes from polishpick.com. I actually pre-ordered them, and I think the actual public release date is today, May 1st. So if you're watching this on Tuesday, May 1st, they are up for release for you to purchase today. So just like in my Lisbon collection video, I'll be showing you live swatches and a couple of dupes here and there. And I'll even be throwing in a couple of clips and references from the movie because it just seems to make swatching and reviewing a nail polish collection more interesting. And this video will probably get flagged because I have clips in it, but who cares? It was fun to do, and that's what matters to me. I'm actually glad they finally came out with this collection because I remember a year or so ago, maybe longer than that, I'm not really sure, Glam Polish put out a collection that was called Rydell Forever, and I was thinking, why doesn't OPI do that? And they finally did it. So some of the names of these polishes may seem familiar to you if you've actually seen or bought some of the polishes from the Glam Polish collection. But even though the name of some of the polishes in both collections might be similar, the polish colors are entirely different. So let's get into the swatches. But wait, somebody commented on one of my social media platforms and asked me, were my nails real in my nail polish photos? Yes, they are real, and here's the proof. So my nails aren't perfect, they need a lot of work, but I do my best to maintain the shape and the look of my nails since I know I do nail polish videos, and I've actually got better at swatching and painting my nails over time. It takes a lot of practice to be able to paint your nails perfectly. But give this video a thumbs up and comment down below if you'd like to see me post a nail care video. Now that we've covered that situation, let's get into the swatches. So the first polish I have is called Don't Cry Over Spilled Milkshakes. And the movie reference comes from when everyone left Frenchie at the Frosty Palace and Vi thought that she was sad. She said, "No use crying over spilled milkshakes," and that's where the name of this polish comes from. Now the polish itself is a creamy off-white with a barely there kind of green, maybe even yellow tint to it. I'm showing you 3 coats here, and I know that everyone says that a dupe to this is My Boyfriend Scales Walls, but I don't have that color. I never have. So I guess it's a good thing that I have this one, huh? Now why didn't they just name this polish Met a Boy Cute as Can Be? Anyway, this is a very light and soft pastel-y yellow. It's more of a spring shade than a summer shade to me. I'm showing you 3 coats here. It's very patchy and streaky, but that's to be expected from a pastel yellow. It's still a nice color though. And it also goes with the color of Sandy's dress when she's singing this song. I just noticed that when I was watching this clip back. So here on my nails, I'm showing you 3 coats, and it's very nice. I really like this color. Some of these lighter colors are really getting to me. The next polish I have is called Frenchie Likes to Kiss. And remember the scene from the movie when the pink ladies had the sleepover and they were trying to teach Sandy how to smoke the cigarette? And Frenchie was blowing all those weird smoke rings from the cigarette, and she said that's how she got her name. That's where I think the name of this polish comes from. The polish is a very pale, light lavender with a super tiny shimmer. I really don't even think it's a shimmer. It's more like a flash or a luster. It doesn't really even show on your nails, but it's very pretty in the bottle. I wish they would get this right with these polishes where the flash or the luster actually shows on your nails. Now you know I couldn't show this polish without playing a clip from that song. This is a pastel peach toned nude. Well, at least it's nude to me on my skin tone. It's so smooth and buttery. This is a beautiful polish. I can't tell y'all how many times I've used it since I got it. The first dupe I have to show is Hopelessly Devoted to OPI with You've Got Nada on Me. And You've Got Nada on Me is from the Lisbon collection from this past spring. And it looks to be the same pink, except You've Got Nada on Me is slightly deeper than Hopelessly Devoted to OPI. And so here they are, both on my nails, and they're both very soft and girly and pretty. And of course it's not a dupe, but they're just kind of similar, but they're both worthy of having in your collection. This next polish is called Pink Ladies Rule the School, and oh my gosh, I remember being in elementary, middle school, and I wanted a Pink Ladies jacket so bad. Now you can pretty much buy them anywhere. It's a soft, dusty, really girly pink, and it really goes with the color of the Pink Ladies jackets. And if you look at it here on my nails, it seems like it dried a little bit darker than in the bottle. And just to think of the name of this polish, those girls really did rule the school. It's the perfect polish name. So the dupe I have for Pink Ladies Rule the School is Pink Friday from the Nicki Minaj collection a few years ago. When I first thought about Pink Friday being a dupe for Pink Ladies Rule the School, I really thought it was going to be a closer match to this, but it's really not dupe worthy or comparable at all. Which is even more apparent when I put them on my nails. Pink Ladies Rule the School is a much deeper toned pink and it looks warmer, and Pink Fridays is just a really dusty, cool toned pink to me. But they were still worth showing. They're both still pretty.
Summer lovin' had me a blast. Summer lovin' happened so fast.
So Summer Lovin' Having a Blast is a really bright orange cream. It's so awesome. I don't have a lot of oranges, but I really did take to this one more than I thought I would. You almost get complete opacity at one coat, but I'm going to go ahead and show you two just in case there's some patchiness in there somewhere. And I don't have any dupes for this one. I thought I did, but I don't have a lot of oranges as it turns out. The song that this polish name came from is so popular, but is this really the shade that you want? Because it's a berry pink, so it's very dupeable. I probably have many dupes for this polish, but here in a second I'm going to show you the closest one that I could find. And it's almost a one coater, even though I'm going to go ahead and show you two. It has a really nice and smooth formula, but there are so many like this from OPI. Okay, so remember the Ford Mustang 50th anniversary collection from 2014? Girls Love Ponies from that collection is an exact dupe to You're the Shade That I Want. And you might look at them here on my nails and say, no, 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 Girls Love Ponies looks a little bit pinker, and you might be right. But it's still a perfect dupe for You're the Shade That I Want. And OPI makes so many of these berry pinks, why does it even matter anyway?
Sandy?
Tell me about it, stud.
Okay, y'all know how I feel about reds, especially reds from OPI. This one is perfection in a bottle. I love it. It's a pretty standard red for OPI, but I am partial to reds and this one is on point. It will stain your cuticles, but all good reds stain your cuticles, but just beware. Oh my gosh, just looking at these reds side by side, these are the most beautiful reds. OPI did their thing when they made these two reds. So of course you knew I was going to compare Tell Me About It Stud to Adam Said It's New Year's Eve from the holiday collection last year. Both of these polishes are definitely worth having, but keep in mind that Adam Said It's New Year's Eve has that jelly factor to it, and Tell Me About It Stud is just a straight up red cream. But they're both perfect. So the next polish is called Was It All Just a Dream? And it's a really dusty mint cream, kind of a soft blue teal. I thought it was going to be a 3-coater, but I'm really heavy-handed with polish anyway, so it only took me 2. And remember that whole conspiracy theory a few years ago when they were saying that Sandy was dead through this whole movie and that this movie was her dying wish through a dream she was having while she was in a coma? That's what I thought of when I read the name of this polish. That's the only thing that I could link it to through this movie. So as soon as I saw this polish, I thought, oh my gosh, it looks exactly like that borrow polish from the Lisbon collection this year. What is OPI doing? But they actually are slightly different. Was It All Just a Dream looks like it has a green tint to it. And it's even more apparent once I apply both polishes to my nails. So I guess the choosing factor here would be if you want a cool toned mint cream or a warm toned mint cream. But they're both in the mint cream, soft teal cream family, and I think I like Was It All Just a Dream a little bit better because it has a thicker formula and it looks like it's a little bit shinier.
Tell me more, like does he have a car?
This song was referenced in these polish names so many times in this collection. Oh my goodness. Okay. This polish is a teal cream. It's a 2-coater, almost a 1-coater depending on how you paint. It does stain, so you'll probably need a base coat, but it's a really nice polish. I have so many teals in my collection, I probably didn't even need this one. So here's another polish where I thought, oh my gosh, I already have this. It looks exactly like Is That a Spear in Your Pocket? These are the exact same polish. I also thought it was going to be the same polish as Amazon Amazoff, but that one is a lot darker and deeper than these two. But yeah, these two right here, they are the same polish. I don't care what anybody says. These were poured from the same pot. So next we have Danny and Sandy Forever. And as soon as I saw this polish, I knew I had seen it before, but there's a subtle difference between it and its dupe. This one kind of has a charcoal grayish, maybe even gunmetal base with pink, silver, and teal micro glitters. It's so pretty and it builds up really nicely. And I think I'm only showing you 2 coats here without a top coat, but once you add a top coat to this one, it's gonna shine very nicely. And here's another pair of polishes that appear to be exactly the same. And I'm like, these polishes aren't even 6 months apart from each other. Co-Mates is from the holiday collection from last year. If you haven't seen my video on that, you should go check it out because my daughter did that video for me. And this was actually her favorite polish from that collection. But anyway, don't these polishes look the same to y'all? I mean, Co-Mates has a little bit more glittery, sparkly micro glitter, but other than that, they're the same polish. And here on my nails, this is 2 coats of them both. So I guess Co-Mates dries a little bit darker than Danny and Sandy Forever, but they're still the same polish to me.
I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control.
So Chills Are Multiplying is a royal blue jelly with looks like silver and blue micro glitter. It's very, very pretty. Y'all know I love blues. And this one kind of deepens on the second coat. It's a stainer though, so you would definitely need a base coat with this one. I remember when I used to write blog posts and there was this thing called Blue Monday and we did jelly sandwiches with polishes. This would be perfect for that. If you've never heard of that, go Google it. So originally I didn't have a dupe planned for Chills Are Multiplying, but then I saw it had that kind of blurple quality to it and I thought, wait, what about Russian Navy? So I pulled it off the shelf for a comparison and it turns out that it's actually a really good dupe for Chills Are Multiplying. It just lacks that sparkle factor that Chills Are Multiplying has, but it was still really satisfying to see these colors side by side. How many of you nail polish lovers out there actually still have Russian Navy? Didn't it get released like in 2007 or something? I know I've had it for at least 7 or 8 years now. It's still a gorgeous color and it'll always be an OPI classic. See, that was kind of fun, right? It makes this collection even more interesting. And if you've never seen the movie, it kind of makes you want to go and find it so you can watch it, right? But I do have an issue with this collection. Why isn't there a polish named Beauty School Dropout? Why? OPI, I am so disappointed because I just knew once I saw that this collection was coming out that there was going to be a polish called Beauty School Dropout. You let me down. No, for real, I'm really feeling some type of way about that. Like, for real. For real. So I do have a favorite, just like I always do. I do have a favorite. I wonder if you guys can guess what my favorite is of this whole collection. Whatever, I'll just tell you. My favorite is actually Meet a Boy Cute as Can Be because of all the polishes I have, I do not have a yellow like this. And with this being so light and soft and pastel and creamy, I just loved it. All the yellows I have are either school bus yellow or leaning towards going into gold. I have nothing like this. The one polish that I had, I think I destashed it, and it was by Sally Hansen. I think it was called Yellow Kitty, but it was still a little bit more yellow than this. So yeah, this is my favorite from this grease collection. This is Meet a Boy Cute as Can Be. As many times as I say it, I want to say Met a Boy Cute as Can Be because that's how the song goes. I wonder what the creative team is thinking sometimes at OPI. They're just messing with our minds. It would have been so much more simple to just call this polish Meta Boy Cute as Can Be. So okay you guys, that's all I have for this video. I hope I made it fun. I hope I made it interesting. I hope I made you want to go run out and buy some of these polishes. And I hope I even made you want to go watch this movie because it's really good. And a lot of people say the second one wasn't as good, but they were both really, really good. I can sing all the songs in my head. I love them both. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. And if you clicked on this video just because you wanted to see these polished colors on someone of my skin tone, then let me know down in the comments, because it makes me feel good to know that there are people out there that want to see these mainstream polishes swatched here on YouTube by someone that's of a darker skin tone. And when I know that that's what you guys want, it makes me want to do more. And to all of my ride or die subscribers, y'all know I love reading your comments, so just let me know what you think of this collection down below, and of course I'm going to respond. And to all of my new subscribers or people that are thinking about subscribing but you're not really sure, go and watch some of my other videos and let me know what you think, and subscribe if you choose to. So anyway, I'm starting to ramble. I've had too much coffee today. I'm moving around in this chair too much. It's time for me to go. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.